Kia ora e hoa. Haere mai. Come and join me. I've found a pretty cool book. It's cool in so many ways, but one way is that it has 28 stories in it. Do you know what? There'd be enough stories in here for almost every day of a whole month. Well, at least February anyway. February has 28 days. Would you like a story now? Well, how about I tell you a bit about the book first? That makes sense, doesn't it? This book is Remarkable Animal Stories from New Zealand and Australia. It's written by Maria Gill, and these gorgeous illustrations are by Emma Huia Lovegrove. Right, how about that story? Well, we could choose any of these stories. There's ones in here about animals from New Zealand and some from Australia. But I thought this was a good story. KenJo, a cheeky kia. Do you remember we had a story a few weeks ago called Do Not Feed the Kia? Well, here's a link to it here. Don't worry about watching it right now, though. Let's have this story now. This is another cheeky kia. It says so. KenJo, a cheeky kia. A ranger tags 4-month-old KenJo the kia with pink and white bands just after he fledges. Just after he has his wing feathers come through, long enough feathers so he can fly. Even though he has learnt how to find berries, leaves and insects in the wild, KenJo starts hanging out with a gang of kia, who soon teach him it's easier to steal from tourists. Oh no! KenJo struts around the tents camped nearby, chewing on poles and cords. If a tent is unzipped, he will go inside and rummage through backpacks for anything that he can eat. He is cheeky, isn't he? He likes a bit of bling too, stealing shiny objects and decorating neighbouring tree branches. One of his favourite antics is to pinch undies and socks and drape them over leaves so everyone can see them. Look here. Undies everywhere. Oh no. KenJo often strolls into the Arthur's Pass store, much to the dismay of the owner. The mischievous kia grabs anything in reach and races out with the store owner shooing him from behind with a broom. The kia isn't scared though, and tries it on most days. Sometimes he partners up with his sister Joan. While one of them entertains a tourist having their photo taken, the other sneaks behind them and steals sandwiches out of their bag. Too cheeky kia. KenJo occasionally swings up onto the top of a caravan or camper van as it's being driven off and takes a joyride. Look, here he is here. He clutches onto the rail, enjoying the wind ruffling his feathers, then flies off to his next escapade before they get up too much speed. He might fly to one of the huts and stamp on the roof. Then he slides down the roof and hangs upside down from the window to peer in. It looks to the people inside as if he's laughing at their surprised faces. For a while, KenJo appears to be off his game. He is so dozy, he lets a ranger catch him and take him to the South Island Wildlife Hospital. The vet takes a blood sample to see if KenJo has lead poisoning from his days of chewing on various car parts. The test results show his lead levels are very high. The vet injects KenJo with medicine into his chest muscle twice a day for 5 days. Every afternoon, carers coerce him into a smaller cage and place him in a windowless room. When he comes back to his cage, it's clean and food has magically appeared. The carers don't want Kia to get used to being fed by humans, so they always put him in another room so he can't see who is filling up his food boxes. KenJo spends hours figuring out how to prise apple slices and other fruit out of pine cones, cardboard tubes, toys, and boxes. It keeps him busy and takes his mind off trying to escape. After the first round of treatment, the vet tests him again and, finding his level still too high in lead, subjects him to 5 more days of injections. KenJo urinates frequently. That means he does wheeze. But that also means the medicine is doing its job. He is peeing out all the poisonous lead in his body. Finally, the vet gives KenJo the all clear. He's all well again. The ranger releases KenJo back into the wild in June 2019. But it doesn't take long before he is spotted getting back into his trickster ways. And that's the end of the story. Cool story, eh? And down here, it's a little bit of information about Kia. Unlike most birds, Kia have a large forebrain. That's the frontal part of the brain. This enables them to problem solve, communicate, and even have a sense of humour. Some say they are the world's most intelligent bird and are even more clever than dolphins. Wow, our special cheeky Kia bird. Did you enjoy that story? Well, there are 27 other stories in here. Paddles the prime moggy, Crikey and Pumpkin, koala hospital characters. So many wonderful stories. And at the back, there's some information about the role of wildlife centres, sanctuaries and zoos, and lots of places where you can find more information. Here's a list of websites and where the author, Maria, got some of her information. There's even information about Maria and about the illustrator, Emma. If you'd like to find out more about this book or how you could get it for your school, why don't you head to scholastic.co.nz, or maybe go and request it at your local library. Then you could get it out whenever you wanted. Remarkable animal stories from New Zealand and Australia. And thank you for joining me. Come back soon. I've got so many more good books for us. I can't wait to read them with you. Ka kite.